All right, so I'm back. I had to restart my live because I did get invited to another live. And I don't know what happened because I really clicked decline and it still put me in another live. So let's just start from the beginning. If anybody missed anything, perfect, because we're starting over. All right. So, and also, if you are interested in supporting me and my channels and the things that I'm doing to help support our future and for the earth, I do have my Cash App there in case you would like to donate anything. Kasthebestie. You are not obligated to, but if you are inclined to, feel free to. Kasthebestie is right there. But thank you guys for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about respect and authority. So just because someone has a title doesn't make them anything besides a mere human being. For everyone on earth is to be respected because God has created it. Now one person is above another. People who are righteous and are rich in spirit, and as above, so below. So when they say that, it's just to say that nobody is above anybody. Not a judge, not a president, not a world leader. Nobody is above another person. Nobody can judge anybody besides God, because God is the only one who knows the heart of everybody. So at the end of the day, when people feel like, oh, I can't do this because I didn't earn that, your life experience can be enough for you to earn a Jesus. Anyway, your life experience could be enough for you to earn a certain title. It's because of what you've been through and what you work to get to. Sometimes you develop your character enough so that you can actually get to something that people have to go through years and years and years of school for. You know, well, now I'm a life coach, I'm a spiritual advisor, and people would have thought, oh, well, what school did you go to so that you can achieve that? I went to the school of life. I learned all my lessons, and now I'm able to produce and give other people information so that they can learn their lessons without having to go through so many hardships. If other people know the lessons that are going on and being done, why not tell everybody else that, hey, we're all just learning lessons here. That's why things keep happening. That's why things are going the way they are. It's because nobody realizes that we're just in a cycle. All right, so another channel message that I had was, when they connected your subconscious to the universe, they were not bluffing. So with that, I got, your thoughts produce reality through projection. So when you think when you have a negative thought and you think about it all day, that will manifest in your life because that's all you're willing to recognize. So every time you are thinking negative thoughts, once you're out and about, things that are happening, you're more paying attention to things that are negative and versus the things that are positive. Because when you're looking at these things, it's only from the things that you're thinking about. If you were to think of more positive things, you'll be able to find the positivity in the lower and the smaller things in life. So even if right now, if you're living out of your last negative projection, you can change the future right now by changing the moves that you make. So for example, if you ate a lot last night and you're bloated and now you feel so like sluggish, what you can do today to change that projection from a negative projection to a positive projection is you can, instead of going to eat fast food, you can just say, ew, I don't want to eat that anymore. I'm going to go eat something healthy instead. And then you can also make another action to reinforce that by going to the gym. All of these things create the next scene, the next life projection that you are manifesting in your head. So the more that you are putting the effort into these things, the more that they will become a habit. You know, they say it actually takes 90 days for a habit to become a lifestyle change. So the more that you actually are taking control of the situation and consciously doing these things, the more that it will become a repetitive cycle that you cannot stop doing. It's going to be something that you inevitably are stuck doing until you decide to change it and start a new pattern. And also, if you come across doubt during the situation, you have to make sure that you take that doubt out of your mind. Like, for example, like when you're saying to yourself, oh man, I'm stupid, you have to immediately say, no, I'm not stupid. I'm smart, because these things are manifesting out in your life. So if you say, oh, well, this is taking so long, like, no, you need to think this is going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. So when you cause doubt into your projections, that's when it will regress the progress. So if you've been going to the gym every single day, and then one day you decide, well, I'm not going to do this, I'm too tired. Well, because you're doubting yourself, the fact that you're doubting that you can even do it, it will regress the progress that you've put into wanting to go to the gym so that you can create that new projection for yourself, aka manifestation. So another thing that I have for you guys is I have some quotes from the Bible that I could actually use to help you. In addition to the channel messages that I got, I wanted to get some quotes from the Bible that can also recognize for you guys where it is that is spoken by God that tells you these things. Because I'm getting these messages from God. It's not just me just speaking. I'm not just speaking so that I can tell you guys it's information and it's my opinion. These are things that God is telling me that he wants me to let you guys know so that you can also move forward in your life and so that you can also have a happy life yourself. So it says, in all of these, I want to say that they're coming from the new, this Bible that it is coming from is the New International Version. I think that's what it's called. The New International Version. So this is coming from Job 34:19. God shows no partiality. Oh, I'm sorry. God shows no. Oh, I can't even read my own handwriting sometimes. Okay, well, pretty much it's saying that God favors all regardless of title, wealth, power. Just because you have a position does not mean that you have the right to abuse others. All right, so that's pretty much the given. God is not going to give favor to anybody. So he's not giving favor to judges. He's not giving favor to police officers. He's not giving favor to people who are in churches just because they're in churches. He's not giving favor to these people. He's giving favor to the people who are actually doing the work. People who are actually giving the word of God so that people can be free, not so that they can be trapped in a system where they're not able to be heard. The next one we have is Romans 2:11. And I will go back and I will find these quotes for you guys, that Bible verse for you guys so I can get it in the right way because I don't want you guys to actually miss out on the exact quote. So I will insert it when I put it on the recap. But thank you. So Romans 2:11. God does not show favoritism. And that's just that on that. Nobody is God's favorite. God loves all his children the same. So the more effort that you put into your loving relationship with God, it's going to only make your life better. He's not going to make your life better and then make the other person's life worse. No. He wants everybody to join back with him. He wants everybody to be able to experience the love that he has. So he's not going to show favoritism to anybody. Not a priest, not a judge, not a police officer, not an ambulance worker. He's not showing favoritism to anybody. He wants everybody to be able to succeed. So the next one that I have is Matthew 23:8-12. It says, "You are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you are all brothers. The greatest among you will be your servant. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. No one is above another's leadership." No one is above another. Leadership is service and not superiority. So pretty much, nobody who is in charge right now is supposed to be looked up to as if they're a god or if they can save anything, because God is the one who's going to save everybody. We are all brothers and sisters. We're supposed to all be teaching each other. We're all supposed to be there for each other. We're supposed to all be able to help each other. But if you look down on people, that's going to put you in a position where you feel like you're better than somebody. You feel like you're in a position of God, but you're not. So we have to all make sure that we stay humble so that in the end, we will be exalted. So another one I have is Galatians 3:28. So it says, "There is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male or female, for we are all one in Jesus Christ. Spiritual identity transcends all societal categories," is the real meaning of this. At the end of the day, you're going to say that you're this person, and that's for them to separate us from each other so that we don't work together. They don't want us to work together. They don't want us to know that together we have power to get things done. Together we can change the system that is in front of us. But instead, they want us to sit back and feel like we're powerless. So they give us the Bible so that it can give us hope. But no, God gave us the Bible so that it could give us freedom, so that we can tap into the freedom that we were given from birth. But they don't want us to remember that. They want us to feel like this is something that is encompassing us. But no, these are things that we have to take control. We have to take these things into our hands. So I wouldn't worry too much about people and what they are, because at the end of the day, we're all the same. We're all one. We're all one human race. And I was telling somebody this not too long ago. Like, if you think about it, have you seen in every single sci-fi movie, People are, when they have aliens, they're alien races. They're not just an alien and then they separate and everybody's separate on the planet. No, we're the planet that does that. We're separate for what reason? Because they don't want us to know that together that we can be free. But they want us to rely on them. They want us to be able to need them. That's why I'm doing this here today, so that we know that we don't need them. We don't need them so that we can do the jobs that they know that they're not doing correctly. Let's be for real. We have people out here who are preaching to people every single day, and there's people who've been going to church and dealing with the same problems that they've been dealing with since they were younger. If people are not going to go to church to evolve and for them to ascend, what is the reason? You might as well do it at home. Sometimes we could do it at home. Sometimes they're not showing us the way. We can't just be given the feeling of, yes, we have hope. The hope is coming from God because God is within us. God gave it within us for us to have the ability for us to do these things. God did not keep it so that we could be small. God wants us to be big. God wants us to know that we can have anything we want in our lives. I remember back when I was in a shelter, I was thinking to myself, like, I really, really, really want low-income housing. Bro, what? I really, really want low-income housing? No. I want a penthouse building. I want to be able to go in and out with a doorman. I want to have all these things that are meant for me because God made it to be that. So it's just like, see, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not going to click nothing because truthfully at this time, every time I click something, it puts me inside of a group with somebody. So I'm going to wait for that to go away. But the next one that I have is James 2, James 2 verses 1 through 9. So this is a good long chunk that I have for you guys. It says, my brothers and sisters, believers in our glorious Lord Jesus Christ, must not show favoritism. Suppose a man comes into your meeting wearing a gold ring and fine clothes, and a poor man in a filthy old clothes also comes in. If you show special attention to the man wearing fine clothes and say, here's a good seat for you, but to say to the poor man, you stand there and you sit on the floor by my feet, have you not been discriminated among yourselves and become judges with evil thoughts? Listen, my dear brothers and sisters, has not God chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in the faith and inherit the kingdom he promised to those who love him? But you have dishonored the poor. Is it not the rich who are exploiting you? Are they not the ones who are dragging you into court? Are they not the ones who have been blaspheming the noble name of him to whom you belong? If you really keep the royal law found in Scripture, love your neighbor as you love yourself, you are doing it right. But if you show favoritism, you sin and are convicted by the law of lawbreakers. And when I think of that, you're going to be convicted by the law, a spiritual law, the laws of the universe, the laws of God. Is at the end of the day, these things that Jesus and God want us to do, they are not things that only apply to certain situations. I actually posted a video yesterday and I said, why is it that when it comes to politics that they take religion out of the situation? They take religion completely out of the equation. They don't think, hey, what would Jesus do in this situation? How is it that it always gets to murder? How does it always get to war? How is it that we always get to, we want to strong arm the next person so that we can get the power? That's not what we came here for. We were not put on earth for power. And they know that. So that's why they're trying to keep us oblivious. They're sending people to war so that they will work and do the work for them. So imagine, right? You go to war and you're really just fighting for your country. But really the whole time, they're using you for their agenda, to push evil, to push corruption, to push murder, to push death on other people by using you because you want to serve your country. God does not condone murder, and neither do the other religions. If you look, I actually looked on our ChatGPT, so nobody can even tell me. I know that no religion permits murder unless it's something like an eye for an eye, as in if you kill somebody, that is supposed to be to death. Some religions are like that. But most of them, they are talking about they want divine justice, righteousness. They do not condone violence. They condone peace. If you think about it, you know exactly who is the one who is out here condoning war, murder, killing. who condones droughts, who condones these things for people. We know who it is, and it's not God. So we have to make sure that we're using our discernment when it comes to things, because these things are right in front of our eyes. You want to know something that I found out? What's done in the dark will always come to the light. What's done in the dark is always coming to the light. You want to know why everything that they do is in the light? Is because they know that what's done in the dark will be exposed. So instead of keeping things secret, they put things right in front of us so that we have to use our own discernment in order to determine if we're right or we're wrong. Because if we're not using our own discernment to decipher these things, then obviously they're not lying to us. Nothing's being hidden from us if they're putting things right in the public. So at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we're using our own discernment to determine what's right and what's wrong, because these people are not trying to do it for you. They're trying to make sure that you are going the wrong direction. They're leading people down the wrong path, saying that it's in the spirit of America. The other day they said America's in really great spirits right now. And I want to know who feels like that? Who else feels like that? Who feels like America is in great spirits right now? And if they are, they're lying. Nobody's in great spirits. They might be happy because they got something. They're getting these quick dopamine hits throughout the day. That's why people are happy. They're not truly happy within themselves. People are not truly happy to wake up and just do the life that they got. A lot of people got a lot of money and they're still not happy. So that just tells you something. We are the ones who are going to be shaping this new earth. So the vibration that we're going to be having, it's going to move up. So we have to continue to keep moving the vibration up on the earth, keeping these high vibrational actions, high vibrational emotions. We're living in love. We're giving love to everybody, making sure everybody feels good within themselves. We have to make sure we keep that vibration. Keep on teaching other people. When other ones don't know, we each one teach one. But we make sure that we are furthering this knowledge to other people so that people are aware and so people can get to the next level as well. Because why would we just leave people behind if we can make sure everybody comes with us? All right, so right now I'm going to do a little energy check-in with you guys. And while I do this, I'm just going to shuffle the cards just so I can get everything all centered for myself. I did shuffle it a little bit before I actually came in, but I didn't I didn't do it before I did my message. So now that I got the channel messages out, I'm gonna do a little energy reading for you guys with my oracle deck that I got. Yes. All right. All right, so before I go off, I want to just say thank you guys for tapping in with me. I don't know how much time I've been in here just yet, but again, I want to say thank you guys. If you guys are interested in sending any donations, or if you're interested in contributing to what I got going on here, and if you're interested in anything, I have subscriptions for secret videos and my videos that I keep to myself. I have it on my subscription site, so you could join over there. You guys can get other lives. You can have opportunities to see more content from me. And if you are interested, I do have my Cash App right there. Kasthebestie. Feel free to donate or support us in any way. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And now we're going to get on to the energy reading. Woo, that's a little much. That's a little much, Bookie. That's too much. Whoa. That's too many cards. So I have less cards, please, Spirit? Thank you. Can I have less cards than that, please? Thank you. All right, so. I want to know, has anybody got outside today? Has anybody got any fresh air? Because the sun is shining today over here. I'm over here in Massachusetts, so I wonder where everybody else is. This is hitting right now. Hold on. I'm going to put them like this so it could be a little bit more organized. And I'm going to read them through to you guys after. All right. Oh, no, not the floor. Okay, hold on. Un segundo. Ow. Un segundo, por favor. All right, so what can... Beautiful. This is beautiful energy right now, actually. All right, so I just pulled some cards for you guys for the energy, for the reading that I just had, for the channel messages. This is all oracle cards. I will find out the name of these oracle cards for you guys. But here we go. So what we have here, first card that came out was Endless Serendipity. So Endless Serendipity is pretty much happiness. You're going to get happiness. This is giving success in the background. After that, Endless Serendipity. So it's like if you create from, and you will get Endless Serendipity by creating and progressing. Now look at this. This girl, she is getting into her talents. She's using her talents so that she can progress to the next level. So once you use your talents to progress, you'll be able to move forward. And some of these talents are talents that people don't know you have. Some of these talents that you need to let go and you need to let fly out. You need to express. You need to express and confess these talents to people. Show people the talents that you have, because those are the talents that are going to make you move forward in life. Those are the talents that are giving you this fighting spirit within yourself. The fight to know that you don't have to stop. The fight that knows that you are going to keep going throughout each process. The fight that you know that you need so that you can get to the best of you. So that you can live your best version of you. You live your best life. Look at how she's laying in there. Just happy, blissful. She's just looking beautiful in there. That's what you need from fighting, using your fighting spirit. So, we got Endless Serendipity is going to come from this. And then we have, again, right now, we have the 10-90 ratio. So when I see this card, it's like, I looked it up. They say that 10-90 ratio is more of like that 10% of the world holds the wealth and 90% of the world does not. So with this card, I always think that I'm going to put 90% of everything into me, and I'm going to leave that other 10% for y'all. I'm going to put everything into me, and I'm going to leave what I got left for y'all. So that with the energy that you have for yourself, you're taking that energy and you're going and connecting with nature. When you connect with nature, you'll be able to further think. You'll be able to express yourself. You'll be able to take in the energy. And if you see that, she's literally just radiating the energy that she's taking in. She's connecting with the things around her. She's making sure that she is feeling all of her feelings without having to feel like she needs to keep herself guarded. She's deep inside of herself. She's coming to herself and making sure that she is actually able to flourish. And with that, you will manifest magic. So after you connect with nature, you manifest magic. You come and you're able to do all of the things that you need to because you're recharging out in nature. And that's one thing that we need to. If you see the green ball, it looks like she got charged up after she came out of nature. Because like, look. So she was in the nature. You see this green light is literally charging her up with energy. Now she can go and she can chill and she can relax magic with the knowledge that she has by laying there and chilling, relaxing, doing what she does best. And all of these things that we think that we have to do so much for, these are all things that are hidden right in plain sight. Our biggest talents are things that are hidden in plain sight. What is something that you do every single day that you don't realize that you do? What is something that you do every single day that you don't realize you do? All of the things that you realize is for the best case scenario. Once you step into your actual calling, once you step into what your actual purpose is, once you use your magic that you've been manifesting to actually step into your life, you will manifest best case scenario. You're going to manifest this best case. So sorry, I can't even speak. So what is affecting me? So you're going to manifest this best case scenario. The hope is on horizon is the next one. So you just got to keep hope. You got to keep faith in yourself to know that everything that you want is coming. If you see this, these things are all shining on her. They're raining down on her. And really, when I see them, they look like they're just blessings. You see the light. When you think of light, you resonate light with God. You resonate light with love. These things are raining upon her. Raining, and she's holding it in her hand. She's holding that love in her hand. She's holding that hope. She's holding that knowing that everything she wants is coming right to her. So now with that being said, you're letting the emotional baggage go. And excuse me, my throat chakra. So she's letting go of that emotional baggage that's trying to hold her back from getting to her dreams and getting to where her manifestations are. Leaving that emotional baggage behind in the past got the girl on fire. It's kind of like the rise of the phoenix. Like once you let go, you start to rise like the phoenix. It's really a source of alchemy, because alchemy is really just the transformation of energy. It has to be an equal transformation. So, for example, if you've got a whole bunch of sadness pent up inside of you, if you use that sadness to fuel your fire that you want to put out into the things that you're manifesting, it starts becoming a next level thing. That's how it goes. It's like literally doing magic. You're manifesting things with magic by simply using the pain that you had and putting it into the energy that you're trying to use it for good. So don't take negative energy and put it with more negative energy. You want to put negative energy and turn it into a positive energy. So these things will cause big changes in your life. And with these things causing big changes, all these things look like and they feel like they're happening just overnight. When you're having your beauty sleep, when you're manifesting in your dreams, where you're thinking about all the things that you want in your life. So I just think that this is a beautiful energy check-in. Everything that you want in life, you can go and get it. Everything that you need, the happiness that you're looking for, the happiness that you're trying to achieve, it's all within a journey. And it takes step by step for you to actually get there. You have to be able to be confident. You have to be able to know that you have the ability to do these things. You got to know this. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're smart, you're intelligent. You got so much going for yourself. And make sure you put that into yourself and not to anybody else, because people will waste your time. You only have so much time here on the earth. God gave us a life, and that is such a blessing. We have to thank God for it every single day, because there's some people who are not able to be here today. And I can say right here, I have my friend Nene, who I think about him every single day. And that is the reason why I do what I do, because I know that I have to put the gas. I got to go up. I got to be on go. Because right now, this is the only life we have to live. Why wouldn't I want to live it the way I want to live it? Why wouldn't I live it to be happy? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Thank you guys for being so patient with me, because I know that I was late. And then in addition to that, I kept getting added to other lives. I'm going to repost this live on YouTube, and I'll also do another live later. If you guys want to catch in with me, I'll probably be live around maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Also, another thing, if you are interested in supporting my channel and supporting what I have going on, my Cash App is right there, Kasthebestie. Anything that you guys have questions about, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to send me a DM. I am accepting other people to come in so that I can do one-on-one sessions of my spiritual advising and my healing services. I am a spiritual healer, so if you guys do need healing, definitely come to me, send me a DM, send me a message. I'm here for you guys every step of the way. Sometimes it feels like it's hard for us to talk about the things that we need to heal from, but I promise you, once you let it off of your chest, you'll be feeling 100% lighter. And if you need to let it off your chest to me, come talk to me. I am here for you guys. I'm here to help you. I'm here to make sure that you're able to move forward in life. And I want you guys to be able to feel confident within yourself. You guys are amazing people. Everybody was made with their own amazing talents that they need to fulfill. And I want you guys to be able to unlock those. So if you are interested, definitely feel free to send me a message. Definitely feel free to reach out. If there's any topics that you guys are interested in listening to, definitely comment on my content and just say, hey, can we get more information about this? Can I get more information about that? I'm more willing to help you guys with anything. So I thank you guys so much. My name's Kasthebestie. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. If you guys do have any comments, I am going to be chilling here just for a little bit until I'm ready to get off. But I'm free for any questions that you guys have at this moment. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. And again, if you guys are interested in leaving any donations or supporting, Kasthebestie on the Cash App. But if you guys have any questions, send them through. I'll be here for a little bit while I'm just chilling. That was a lot of talking. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I do have more Oracle cards. I do want to use next time. I do have more Oracle cards. I have my Cosmic Insights Oracle card deck. I got this one. I have this one too. This Oracle deck is called The Trash Animal Guides to Life, Love, and Surviving Daily Chaos. You know what? I kind of want to do one. I haven't used one of these in a while, so let's just get a little energy from these cards. See? It's been so long. Look at how stiff these things are. Okay, there we go. Funny, like when I was younger, I used to always be like, wow, I wish I knew how to shuffle some cards. It wasn't until I got into tarot and I got into like things like oracle cards that I started actually being able to shuffle a card deck. So wow, look at this. But when I first started doing it, it started cutting up my hands so bad. I used to be so sick. I'm like, oh no, why are my hands hurting me? It's because the cards are so sharp on the edges on the corners. They literally will give you a paper cut. But also, I'm gonna just do this too. See, I feel like a professional. What's it called? I might have to be a dealer. I might have to go work at a casino. All right. See, I'm not liking why these cards are not coming. Okay, there we go. See, let's do this. All right. But why you don't want to come out today? There we go. That's a lot of cards, so I'm going to just, if it comes out a lot, I'm just going to use whatever card that comes out on top. So right now we got the rat. And this is from the Trash Animals Guide to Life, Love, and Surviving Daily Chaos. And it says rat, entanglement. Ooh, the drama. So let's check and see. Alright. I could have just looked at the table of contents, but I had to be difficult. I like to be difficult. That's just me. Alright, so the rat. So on here it says entanglement, and here it says curiosity, entanglement. Okay. So, though shy, rats are extremely curious and clever. No takeout container is secured too tightly for these intelligent creatures, and they're always eager to explore, especially if it means there is something tasty at the end of the journey. Think about how you can be more curious in your daily life. In what ways can you break out of your routine and be adventurous? Routines are wonderful, but every once in a while you need to get out and grab life by the paw. A group of rats' tails can be entangled and caught up in the tree sap, gum, or other sticky substances, making them unable to escape each other. This phenomenon is known as rat king. There are often times where it feels like our responsibilities, relationships, and daily grind are all tangled up. It's hard to enforce a healthy work-life balance, and sometimes even harder to say no to those we love so we can have time for ourselves. How can you untangle yourself from certain commitments so you can rest? Like the gum from the subway, you can't always avoid every sticky thing in life, but you could say no to that delicious melted taffy everyone is munching on. And that is literally just what we've been talking about all day, literally from when we were talking about respect and authority, up to the scriptures that we had got from the channel messages, up until we were doing the oracle reading with these cards. This, it's just telling you that nobody's position is set in stone, and you do not have to go in the same direction as other people. Other people are going to be doing the things they want to do because they're comfortable. You don't have to be comfortable. You can get uncomfortable and get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because I promise you the thrill that comes when you actually try things that you want to do or reach a goal that you were trying to reach is unmatched. It's completely unmatched. So we have to learn how to separate ourselves from other people so that when it does come time and we want to get out of this rat race, then we can go do our own thing. But sometimes we get trapped up in what other people got going on. Sometimes you go to your family's house and you'll get stuck there all day and won't do not one thing you're supposed to do. But because you are trying to make sure that you're being there for your people, then it kind of gets you caught up. But we have to know that we are one of one. These are our life. This is our life. This is our time. This is the only life that we have. So we're not going to be worried about other people. We can only worry about ourselves so that we can get to the next place. And hopefully, even once we get to the next place, we can show them how to get to the next place. So I do want to thank you for that. This is an amazing card that came out for us today. But wow, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me so I could do these oracle card readings. If you guys are interested, or you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave a comment. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me here today. If you guys are interested, of course, I have my Cash App up just in case you guys want to donate anything. You're not obligated to. I don't need anybody to donate anything. It's only out the goodness of your heart. So I do appreciate you guys coming in here with me today. I do want to come and stop by again later on so that I can give you guys another oracle card reading. I might have some more channeled messages. And I do have an amazing surprise coming for you guys soon. So I just want you guys to stay tuned. And like my page, like this video that we have. Send me some likes right now, please. Thank you. Send me some likes. And then I will check you guys out later so that we can all talk about whatever we want to talk about. We're going to have like a fun hour. Let's say around like 3 o'clock, I'll be back on here so that we can just chill. All right. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day.